Hey everyone, it's Melinda with TAILOREDANTEAL. I am a part-time online reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace. And today we have a what sold video, and these are sales from those platforms from September 16th through September 30th of 2021. Welcome back to my channel if you're tuning in again, and if you are new, welcome. We're so happy to have you here. If I look a little flush and a little glossy, it's because we just took the dogs for a walk and we're literally just getting in, but I wanted to film this before I lost the motivation to do so. So again, these are sales from September 16th through September 30th of 2021. I had one little sale on Facebook Marketplace. It was a Peck and Peck floral like zip up lightweight jacket or blouse. I'm not really sure what you would consider it because it's very, very lightweight, kind of like a blazer almost. You could put like a camisole underneath. Came out of my thread-up bulk rescue box of 100 pounds and it sold for $15. Facebook takes a very small fee away, $1.10, leaving me a profit of $13.90. Moving on to Mercari, where I had two sales. The first was a vintage Avon Scarlett O'Hara figurine. It was porcelain. It did have some light scuffing on it, which I did disclose. The fact that it actually sold, I was very thrilled with. There were a ton of them listed on eBay. Not many had sold, so I decided to, list it to all 4 of my platforms that I do, and someone sent me a $7 offer, and I happily accepted. The next and last sale on Mercari was a Woman Within blue dolman sleeve open front knit cardigan, perfect for layering over dresses or, for a career type setting where it gets a little chilly. This was a size 6X and it sold relatively quickly. Within a few days of me listing it, it sold for $19. So for my Mercari sales, there was a total amount of $26 sold. $3.95 in fees, and that gives me a profit of $22.05. Moving on to Poshmark, where I had 23 sales. I am consistently getting 20 plus sales every 2 weeks, knock on wood, but that makes me very happy. I am using a service called Posher VA where it essentially shares your closet for you. It'll also automatically send out offers of your discretion, whatever you want it to be. So usually mine is within 10 minutes of someone liking it, 20% off with $5.95 shipping. Now this program is a bot, so use it at your own discretion. But just within the past few months, my sales have significantly increased on Poshmark. So if you're interested or have any questions, leave them down below. I'd love to answer them. I've been using this program for a few months now, and it has saved me a lot of time, and it has made me a lot of money. If you're interested in this program, I will put my code down below in the description box so that you can save 20% off your first payment. It is billed monthly, at least that's the program that I'm doing, and it's about $27 per month with taxes and fees and everything, but one sale could potentially cover that for the entire month. So just something to think about. It has helped me a lot. So 23 sales on Poshmark. As a reminder, I do not go over every single sale because this video would be very, very long. However, I am going to go over highs and lows if there are any. The first sale on Poshmark I want to go over is an Irva metallic gold purse. This came out of a thread-up rescue box of handbags and it sold for $48. Next up is a Lularoe purple floral and striped duster cardigan. I'm including this in this video because of the LulaRich documentary. I have not watched it yet. Honestly, I really have no interest in it because I wasn't interested in Lularoe when they first started. However, I'm showing you this because these items can still sell. And this item sold maybe around the same time as the documentary came out, but it was in really nice condition. I loved the colors, I loved the print, and it sold for $18. Next up was a free item to me. It was a Disney Productions Lady and the Tramp scene when they're at the Italian restaurant and they're eating their spaghetti. There was one small chip on the Chianti bottle or the wine bottle, whatever it is there, that I did. But other than that, it was absolutely perfect, in excellent shape, well taken care of. It was in my mom's house in a curio cabinet, so of course it was taken care of. And it sold for full asking price of $22. Next sale I want to go over is kind of a fail, but it wasn't really my fault. It was a pair of Free People fabric covered slip-on mules. These were kind of dingy. They came to me in a ThredUp rescue box. I got excited because I saw Free People, and I know that Free People shoes can do relatively well, but they had a lot of discoloration on certain parts, so I did my best to clean them up as best as I could. They did get a lot of interest on Poshmark, but eventually someone sent me a $15 offer. No one else had sent me an offer. No one else had taken my offers that I had given out. So I accepted that $15 offer. And I only ended up making $5.57. But a pair of shoes takes up a lot of room, so I'm happy to see them go. So I had a bit of a dry spell on Poshmark. There were 4 days where I didn't have any sales at all, and eBay wasn't really doing much either. But then all of a sudden, boom, this pair of pants. The brand is called Pat Bow, and it's like a harlequin tie-waisted split wide leg pants. There's so many keywords that you could use for this thing. It was made in Portugal, really nice, silky, satiny feeling fabric. Would be perfect for like a Florida or tropical vacation or Hawaii or someplace like that. And it just randomly sold for $100. It was an offer I sent out to the customer, but I was so thankful that day for that sale because it made me feel like the last 4 days of no sales wasn't a complete waste. So off they went for $100. And these also came out of a ThredUp rescue box. The next sale I wanted to bring up was a pair of Athleta Chaturanga leggings. These were very soft and almost plush-like. They had a really cool grayish, brownish geometric print to them. They were a size extra small. They had light wear in certain spots, but I was really surprised that these took over 2 years to sell. However, they still sold for a good amount of money. They sold for $20. I just wanted to mention that sale because in my head, I always think that Athleta is like a really super desirable brand, but this just goes to show that some things can sit for 2 years, even though it's a good brand. And then the last sale to go over was the last of my melted plastic popcorn art. Thank goodness, because those things are really hard to ship. This one I had to put 2 priority mail boxes together, which they were flat rate boxes, so I know I'm not supposed to do that, but I really had no other choice. But it was a Christmas tree and a wreath. I placed the 2 items in a bundle because someone had liked both of them. I sent out an offer for $28 for both, and they accepted. And I did just get positive feedback today, so I'm assuming that they made it there safely. All right, so of my 23 Poshmark sales, we had $532 in sales, $108.80 in fees. I did give out some shipping discounts, $13.50 worth, giving me a profit of $409.70 and an average sales price of $23.13. Moving on to eBay, where I had 16 sales. Again, not as much as Poshmark, but eBay just goes through these weird dry spells, and then I'll get like 1 or 2 sales and then nothing again. So I have this like love-hate relationship with eBay because it used to make me a lot of money and now it's kind of on the back burner. Poshmark is definitely the breadwinner of these past couple of months. The first sale I want to go over is a pair of Klein Bronzy Flower Slingback heels. These came out of a Jomar comfort shoe box. I thought they were really cute, a lot of personality, and they sold for full asking price of $20.99. The next sale was kind of a womp. It was a vintage 1970s Mr. Potato Head. It had 12 pieces total. It was missing a few pieces from what it originally came with. It was in okay condition for being, you know, from the 1970s. I decided to do an auction because there were a lot of these listed on eBay and it didn't seem like any of them were selling well. So I thought even if I started it at $4.99 and one person bid on it, I would be happy to see it go to a new home. It was a free item to me, so I didn't really have much to risk on this. So one person bid $4.99. That's what it ended up selling for. After shipping and fees, I made $1.74. But it's one item to a new home and one item out of my house. This was another kind of fail on my part. 3 years ago when I started reselling, Rae Dunn was super popular. Certain pieces, of course, but I was new and didn't really know much, so I thought that I could go into Marshalls or TJ Maxx and go to the clearance section and look for Rae Dunn things. I did have some success with some Rae Dunn planters. Those sold pretty well, but I picked up these two little dishes that you sit on your desk or in a drawer, and it had keep and hold on it. When someone sent me a $10 offer for both of them, I gladly accepted, happy to move them along, and I ended up making $3.02 off of the both of them. I absolutely love this dress in the next sale. It is a Chelsea 28 pink lace strapless dress. Had a cute little flare hem, great for like a wedding, an outdoor wedding, or even prom. I could see someone wearing it to prom. I got this from a reseller mystery box on Poshmark and it sold for $39. Another thing that sold for $39.99 was a lot of 3 sterling silver cubic zirconia clip-on earrings. One pair was clip-on, the other 2 were screwbacks. These all came from QVC based off of my research. Someone sent me an offer for $39.99. I think they were listed at $49.99 and I very happily accepted because my cost of goods was under $1 for all 3 of them. Don't skip on clip-on earrings, especially if they're really interesting, cool, or have good material to them. These had cubic zirconia and also was sterling silver. There are people out there that want to have earrings that are beautiful but don't want to get them pierced. So sometimes clip-on earrings is the next best thing. And then the last sale, thank goodness for this last sale. It sold on the last day of the month. I picked this out of ThredUp's outlet center online, and it was an unbranded scarf, or like assorted brands. I think that's what they had. But when I zoomed in on the picture, it looked like it was beaded and it looked like it was embroidered. So I decided to take a chance, purchase it. It ended up being a 100% cashmere scarf. It was the brand Janavi, and that's Janavi. Absolutely gorgeous, but so heavy as well. It had beads all over it. It was embroidered. It had fringe on the sides. If I remember correctly, this is sold at like Neiman Marcus or Saks Fifth Avenue, some really high-end store. I think I originally listed it around $250 and just have gradually lowered the price every so often. Someone sent me an offer for $125 with free shipping, and I very quickly accepted because my cost of goods was only $5.21. All right, so of my 16 eBay sales, we had $427.96 in total sales. I only made a profit of $6 on my shipping this time because I offered free shipping on 2 different items. There was $80.63 in fees, giving me a profit of $353.33 with an average sales price of $26.75. And then moving on to my total sales, where I had 42 items that sold. I had $1,000.96 in sales, $201.98 in fees, $159.21 in my cost of goods, giving me a net profit of $639.77, and my average cost of goods for items that sold was $3.79. Very happy that this is the second time in a row where I've made over $1,000 in sales. I hope that the momentum continues into Q4, and I hope that your sales are just as good as well. Thank you for tuning into this video. I greatly appreciate you being here. If you liked what you watched, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I put out videos at least once a week. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.